Okay, let's talk a little bit about quicker ways to do some shading. So I have my system of equalities graphed. I have my equations worked out here. Let's go ahead and look at the green, which is y is less than 2x minus 3. An easy, quick way to shade is true. You can put a point in to see if that's true, or you can pick a point on the line. Okay, so I'm going to actually draw a point. So I have a point on there, and I'm going to ask myself, okay, looking at the y, considering the y here, which way when I shade will represent where y is less than this point, and y will be less than. Y is less than, y is less than. Okay, and let me consider the other graph. Let's look at this one right here. I'm going to come back to this equation. So we're saying y is less than negative 2x plus 2. So I'm going to come back to that equation, which is the purple line. I'm going to make a point. I make a point, and I'm looking at where y is greater than. So considering my y, where does y get greater? It is this direction, this direction, this direction. So my shading is this way. And so we can see that my overlap is right there. I'm going to do the same thing on this system of inequalities, trying to figure out which way to shade. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my first one here. And that is my black line here. So I'm going to pick a point on there. It doesn't matter where I put it. So I'm going to put the point right there. And I'm going to come back to my equation. It's saying y is greater than. So when I look at the y, where is y being greater? Y is going greater this direction. Greater, greater, greater. Now let's consider the blue. Let me rewrite this with the inequality. Okay, so when I look at blue, I'm going to pick any point on blue, maybe just right here. I'm going to look at that, and it says where y is less than 3x. So y is less than. So when I consider y, where is y less than? Y is less than in the direction down below, and the overlap happens right in here. So the solution is in this space of the overlap. Okay, we try it out on this one. Why don't you go ahead and press pause and see if you can try that. So try the shading using the system I showed, finding a point and just using your inequality. And you needed an inequality over here for this one, but I deleted it. So it must be y is, I can build this by just looking at it. Let's go ahead and look. So x minus 1, if that's this line right here and it's shaded below, I can say y is going down. So I can say y is less than. Let's look at equation of the red here and let's see if it's true, which is going to be my red line. It is shading down again from the y, so it should be less than, and it's true. Y is less than negative 2x plus 5. So, sorry, no chance for you to pause it and give it a try. But go ahead and try that on some of the other problems, ones you've already solved, and see how it does play out. But that might quicken up your shading opportunities. Awesome. I am going to now go and see if I can pet a bobcat with my foot.